Well, looky, everybody. I've got my table back. We are finally approaching the end game with the comic book room, at least for making it a functional space to do the videos and bring you updates, hopefully each and every day, like I've been doing. But I found a book in going through all of my books tonight that I forgot that I had picked up. And it's G.I. Joe number 14 by Joshua Williamson, with art by Tom Reilly, and colors by Jordie Bellaire. And we pick up with part 2 of the Dreadnok War. And in this book, you get to see the Dreadnoks attacking Duke and Cobra Commander. And it's just an all-out war between these two sets. And Duke and Cobra Commander are determined not to die. And at the same time, the Dreadnoks want their revenge on Cobra Commander. And of course, they're not going to waste time trying to kill a Joe. But Cobra Commander says, I'm not going to die that easily. And takes the gun and starts wiping out Dreadnoks. So, then again, you've got Ripper, who jumps on top of the vehicle that they're driving, the Jeep they're driving, and cuts the windshield and is throwing glass in front of Duke's face. So eventually he goes and destroys their Jeep with his Energon-powered chainsaw. This series is just fun. It's like Joshua Williamson has taken the toys and he's sitting there and actually playing with the old 3 3/4 inch toys. And I don't know, it's just, it's kind of like the pure raw energy of G.I. Joe distilled into this. And again, that's not to take away from Larry Hama and a real American hero, but it's the simple fact that he tries to write that book in a somewhat truthful, you know, action-packed, but more grounded. This is just trying to take all the toys and see how much they can blow up, and it's fun. It's absolutely a blast to see, and Tom Reilly's artwork just will blow you away with how detailed it is, and at the same time it's very fluid. And then, like on the cover, it's almost got a animation, or maybe like an anime style, because Duke's face is just it's cartoony. It's not like Todd McFarlane drawing G.I. Joe. But by the way, my head hurts after seeing that image. That was one heck of a crack right there against Cobra Commander's skull. But you get to see all of this different fun stuff in the Joe universe. And in the end, Duke gets introduced to the guy who was using that massive cinder block hammer. And I'm not going to spoil that for you, but let's just say that action kicked up a notch or 10 in this issue. So, like I said, I had thought about dropping this title before the Dreadnok War took off, because I'm going to have to start watching my finances a little more closely in the new year. But I just can't let go of G.I. Joe. It's too much fun. It's too exciting. It's just all out, balls to the wall action all the time. It's like watching, you know, John Wick or something like that, Die Hard. It's just like that. And I love it. And I'm here for every issue of it, every minute of it. So I can't wait to see in 2 weeks what happens with the Dreadnok War again. Part 3 is coming up. They're doing it bi-monthly for the time that, or bi-weekly for the time of the Dreadnok War. Then they'll go back to monthly again. But this is the most fun that you can have with these toys or characters of G.I. Joe that you'll ever find. Awesome job, Joshua Williamson, Tom Reilly, Jordie Bellaire, and everybody else that was involved in this particular book. you can't do G.I. Joe more service and more better. My Mississippi's coming out better than this particular issue right here. I dare you to go and find, other than issue 21, we're not going there, but I dare you to find another issue that is just as action-packed and yet gets down to the core of the characters and builds this world up in such a way in one single issue as this does. And you're getting to see Cobra Commander working with Duke. He realizes that self-preservation is more important than staying enemies with his enemy. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this short little quick review of G.I. Joe issue number 14 from Image Comics. And let me know in the comments if you're reading the Dreadnok War, what you think about it. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me again. I'm back at my new setup until I can finish up the comic book room, which will hopefully happen by the beginning of next week. And then I can start shooting in there. Thanks for joining me, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.